Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I can't believe I'm doing this, but the kids are sleeping now, so I figured I might as well just do this video. I had to take those braids out, whatever, obviously. Just comb my hair out. I didn't lose too much hair from the braids, but I just lost this, I guess. Alright, so this is like a quick little get to know me or whatever. I guess. Okay, so basically, what should I say? Um, mm, mm, I was born in New York to a single mom. My dad was in the picture, but then she kicked him out the picture because he was married. That's how I got my name. Because then she became Christian, and they were talking about the Samaritan woman at the well, and then she had me at Good Samaritan Hospital. So that's just the first thing. I'll probably get into it more because obviously I wrote a book about my life, but everything got destroyed, so it doesn't matter. I might do it again, God willing, for me to write my book. If not, I don't know. It wasn't meant to be. There's other people with similar stories. Um, that sounds stupid. Um, but I'm trying to be as comfortable as I can. Doing this is very uncomfortable for me. So yeah. So that's me being born. My mom kicked my dad out the picture. um I don't want to do this story. Oh my god. Oh my god. So then I hate this story. Oh my god. So then, like I said, she was in the church, and then she um got engaged to somebody, and then they abused me, and then had my sister, and then I was taken away with my sister. I was placed into foster care. I was abused when I was in foster care. And like my own personal story with God was I was always in church because my mom raised me that way. Like I was able to recite Bible verses when I was like 3. I don't know. I was young when she told me I was able to do all that. And I went into foster care. And then I was like able to like find solace in church because like losing your mom is a big deal. And I did good in school. I was an honor student, and then they wanted me to be like a part of spelling bees, and then like I was like recruited to go to this like Lutheran school. I didn't go there because like I was abused, and I'll kind of get into everything or whatever. I was abused by my um with my adoptive mother and her family and like extended family and stuff like that. And then I was taken away, and then I went back to her and her family, and um then I think the abuse made me I'm not gonna say the abuse made me gay. I can say that, but I'll just say, like, since I was exposed to different kinds of abuse, it just made me different. Like, made me different. And so, I don't know, you know. So, I don't know. It's hard to talk about. So, yeah, I don't know. Basically, I was like, I guess you could say, like, molested or like sexually assaulted or something. I don't know. And I don't know, like, I guess uh replicated the maybe behavior with like my peers or like females or whatever. I don't know. And so, like, people, like, I guess started to know that, like, I was like into girls or something like that. And like, so I basically struggled with that like my whole life and stuff like that. And then like, everybody just tried to like just tell me the right thing, and like I will go to church and like try to um listen and do the right thing. And I think it started to become more difficult for me to like do the right thing or listen to the right teachings, because it started to be like I went to a church at first. And then um when my godmother had um came into town, her brother came into town, and he had a church. And then like his story was like similar to mine, so it kind of like mute me a little bit. Like, I was like, dang, like, what should I do? What should I do? Should I like tell? Should I say something? So it'll be like every time I'll be in church, I'll be like thinking about it. I would listen to the story too, but it'll be like I'll be listening to like what he went through, and I'll be like, that, like, that's what I'm going through like right now. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, I was like 11 or something like that. Yeah. And like I had just been adopted and stuff like that, and like um things was like troublesome at my house, meaning that like my mom was like abusive to me. And before I got adopted, they had taken me away from her. And like they had told, because my biological parents got involved. So basically, my biological father tried to like get back into my life once I was adopted. And um can't think. um Dang. So basically, once he came back into my life, he was basically like, oh, the adoption is like illegal. You know what I'm saying? Like, call me, contact me if you need anything. Like, I got back in contact with my mom, because once I got adopted, like, basically, like, their rights were terminated. It was just like I couldn't really talk to them. And she kind of like interrupted the communication. You know what I'm saying? So like my mom got back in contact with me. She was like, did you get my letters? Did you get this? Da 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 da. She was just excited, and I was like, no, I didn't get anything. So then I was just like, okay, let me look around for it. And then like I found the letters, you know what I'm saying, like in her drawer and stuff like that. And then I was like, wow, you've been thinking about me this whole time. But moving forward, there was ended up like being problems, just like um with the adoptive mom. So then like my father came into the picture, and then like he he I guess he raised me for a little bit. But before that happened, like my godmom or whatever, um she was just like, oh, you should keep this, like, it's hard to like say without people saying people's names. So I had a aunt Pinky or whatever, and She had a daycare. I used to work at her daycare, but that she was like an aunt to me, right? She was like a mom to me too, because she like didn't really have a daughter, so it was like that was like my mom. And then like her husband was like my dad, right? Like for real. And then somewhere along the line, I don't know, the dad, well, my uncle, you know what I'm saying? He just had like an interest in me and all this stuff. And then I don't know, it was like made the dynamic really weird. And so like there was like a problem with my mom and stuff like that. So like I like would stay over there, and then like, you know, I don't know. I don't know. He was just like inappropriate, touching me inappropriate and stuff like that. And at the time I was probably like, I don't know, maybe like 12, whatever. So like my aunt Olivia was just like, keep him away from her, because when it was like this whole big meeting basically when I was staying over there. I don't know why my mom bought Aunt Olivia, but like they were best friends. So Aunt Olivia came over to Aunt Pinky's house, Uncle Ivan's house, and it's like I think my biological parents was there too, like Annette and my dad. I think everybody was there, and then like they were all talking like, okay, I guess let's see what we're gonna do or whatever the case may be. And then oh no, she was just like, I don't like his energy or whatever. So then I went to stay. I wanted to stay. I don't, like I said, I don't know why she said that. I don't know. Well, yeah, obviously I know why. Yeah, he was obviously a predator, pedophile, whatever you want to call him. But it was like, it was just a weird situation. I mean, like want to talk about it. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. Dang. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get past this little hump. God. I don't know. This is annoying. Yeah. Shoot. So basically, I went to stay with my dad or whatever. I don't even know what to say right now. I'm so embarrassed. Oh my God. I'm so freaking embarrassed right now. Whew. So it's weird. It's weird. So basically, during this time, basically, right? During this time, um, like I think Aunt Olivia had cancer during this time. Excuse me. I'm trying to think. And I'll just say like the guy had like connections and stuff like this, right? I'll just say he had connections and stuff like this. And I knew like they it was just a bad situation, you know what I'm saying? Um it's just so stupid. Like I regret everything. I regret everything, you know what I'm saying? If like I always thought I would be able to like to talk about it, to tell or whatever. Everything just went, everything just was bad. Basically everything was just bad. Um it's just horrible. I don't even know what to say. I really don't know what to say. Yeah. So this is so stupid. Um this is so dumb. Okay, how am I gonna let people get to know me if I can't even talk about this stuff? So yeah. All right, I'll just keep on going. So I didn't really say anything because like my life was like, I'm not gonna say in jeopardy, but it was like these adults would not they would not admit to any wrongdoing. You know what I'm saying? He was a correctional officer. He was a correctional officer, I think for Suffolk County or Nassau County. I'm not sure. I don't even remember. I don't even care. He was a correctional officer, And that's what he did to a little kid. That's what he did to me. And it's hard. I'm not gonna go into details or whatever. But it's just hard to deal with. You know what I'm saying? I just had to like protect my. I just talk about it a little bit. I really don't want to talk about it because I know like Pinky probably want to know. People probably want to know like, you know, why I didn't tell her sooner or whatever the case may be or whatever. But basically was I just was like just protecting myself, like just trying to like keep him off of me, you know what I'm saying? Because like he would be just trying to like, you know, just trying to go there with me, and I just like no, you know what I'm saying? I was not allowing him to. So you know, if you know anybody have a question or anything like that, so I let him, you know, I didn't let him do anything to me. You know, he did do stuff to me, like, but I didn't let him, you know, I didn't let him, I don't know, you know. He was the kind of guy, he was just trying to, like, basically, like, seduce me, you know what I'm saying, type of thing. So I felt like it was, like, in my control. So I kind of, like, didn't let him do anything that I felt like was outside of my control, type of thing, if anybody understands what I'm saying. So moving right along. Dang. I don't know. I just want to kind of clarify what I'm trying to say. I hope this don't sound stupid. I don't want to. I don't even want to play this back because I know this part is going to aggravate me. It's really going to aggravate me. Oh my god. So basically, all right, it sounds stupid, but basically, like what I was doing was like, um, gathering information like from him or whatever, like why you want to do this or why that, you know what I'm saying? And like I don't know, I had like I don't know, like what was it? It was like tape recorder or something that I was trying to like put my evidence, because back then I kind of always felt like if I said something, people would just brush it off like she's not serious, or she like make me have to like fight a battle or go through so much trauma because of something that somebody is doing to me. Obviously he's not going to want to lose his job, so he would rather tarnish my reputation. And I had already heard about, because my sister had friends that were twins, and I really don't want to get into the story, but they told me the story, and it was a court case about it as far as I know. So I'll just briefly go over it. I'm not gonna say their names or whatever, but their stepdad had abused them. And what the crap, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. God. Yeah, and then like my adopted mom, she always just be talking like negative about them, like, oh, they probably wanted it. And I was like, oh my god, I don't want to tell anything, because her idea of a victim is so skewed, like no, you know, why do you get justice with that nasty attitude? So I just didn't even say anything. You know what I'm saying? I felt like she should be way more compassionate, because she was abusing me. I never said nothing to her. Like, would she think I want to be abused by her? So, like, that's just first thing first. I'll just say that. Because nobody that is abused should be abused. I don't care what the abuser does to you. You know what I'm saying? And basically, like, how my uncle was or whatever. Like, basically how he was trying to, like, he wasn't like trying to be forceful with me or anything like that. He was trying to like build some kind of relationship with me, and just some kind of intimacy, some kind of bond with me. And I noticed everything just wasn't right. Like, everything used to be cool. Like, we used to hang out, you know, do puzzles and stuff like that together. It felt like a bond, you know. And then it was just like, you know, he crossed the line, you know. And like that's like where it's like I don't know, this looks weird. I wanted to braid it, but it's like, yeah. Let me try to keep on going. So basically, I'll just say this. Basically, I did get into like a lot of trouble, even though I probably shouldn't have gotten into a lot of trouble. I got into a lot of trouble, and it just silenced me even more. Um, I should have like. I guess I'm thinking about all this stuff now. A lot of stuff has happened. I think you guys know about everything that's happened in my personal relationship, and then if you guys didn't, you can watch the other video. And you know, my tia Dolores, she passed away this month. So it's just like a lot of stuff is just like I'm just thinking about a lot of stuff. And you know, she had like an affiliation with this church organization, and it was like truce. So during this time, like, you know, they used to make like a lot of like cool hip hop gospel music for like inner city kids, and just whatever, like for anybody really. And so I was like really like into that kind of stuff, but like I had just I guess I had just been taken advantage of, so it just seemed like I was on a different path, but I always like kept God first, I guess. So just moving right along. I don't know. I don't know how to get to point A to point B. Um, yeah. I just say like I hate to say it, like I was abused. I just dealt with it. So oh my god, this is so stupid. So basically, after everything happened with my uncle, and this is like stressing me out. I didn't even realize like how much weight I was losing after all this. I'm getting back to my regular size, but I gained a lot of weight, and now from like my pregnancy, now I'm like losing weight. This is crazy, hard to talk about. All right, so then basically I was talking to this person, oh my god, named Nadia or whatever. And at the time I was like 13 years old. This is a stupid story. And I don't know, she was like 30 or something. I don't know. And this is dumb. Oh my god. And basically I don't know. The way the relationship began was she was my counselor. And so like that trust was already broken, right? This is dumb. She was my counselor, and I had told her, I don't know, I don't know, somehow we got talking about what I've been through or whatever. So she had like knew, and then what ended up happening was like after I think there was word on her job that she was like pursuing a relationship with me. And I think, I don't know, at the time, who knows? Like I said, I don't know. I probably could have stopped the relationship, but it was kind of like speeding. And I'll just explain to you all what happened. So I had I had came out the closet, and I did not know at the time that Nadia was a lesbian. And ooh, I don't know. And like at this time, I don't know. I found out afterwards, because then she kind of was like, I guess, let me know that like she was like interested or whatever. But it was more like, oh, when you turn 18, like we'll hang out or something like that. So I really wasn't stressing the situation. I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I don't care. You know, she wasn't like my type or nothing like that. So I really didn't care, you know. Um, she just had like a lot of like just I don't know, just like a lot of confidence, like trying to talk to me and stuff like that. But to make a long story short, I had a birthday. I think I turned like 14 or 15 or something like that. And then not like, well, I had to definitely be 15. And then like, okay, Nadia, she used to excuse me. There was like word that she was trying to start a relationship with me, and then I guess she was saying that it wasn't true, and then like either she got fired or something like that, and like she couldn't counsel kids anymore, like she couldn't counsel like adolescents anymore, and like she gave me her number like to talk to her like outside of like like the facility or whatever. So then basically so basically I guess I called her, or I think I had to call her, or she called me. I don't know, but we had started communicating, and then like it started to be like later into the night, and then she would tell me like, oh, I lost my job, or they came to question me about this, and then like I just started to like be like, dang, I feel a little bad for you about that or whatever. Like, am I bad? I mean, for anything to complicate anything or whatever. And we just started talking late, and then my mom was just realizing like, wow, like you guys are really talking. It's like midnight. Like, why are you still on the phone with her? But then at first she was like appreciating it, because she was like, oh, I'm happy that she has somebody to talk to. And then supposedly my mom was talking to her too, like for counseling. And then but then Nadia would be like, your mom was always saying negative things about you, like always. And then I was like, I don't know if this is true or not, but okay. And then when, from what I heard, Nadia was just always trying to get information, like this before like anything like happened between Nadia and I think she was always trying to get information about like the abuse, like, oh, okay, what did Uncle Ivan do or whatever, like always trying to like, I'm like, I'm not, like, why you guys question me about this? So then basically she was just like, oh, don't say anything about our relationship or whatever, because like she didn't want to go to jail or whatever. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Like delete our conversations, all this stuff. So she just wanted everything to just be, she was like real stealthy, like just like, I don't know. So yeah, so basically how everything happened is like I turned 15, and then she took me out to eat, and then like she like kissed me, and I like kind of like backed up like, whoa, what did you do? Like, why did you kiss me? And then she was just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know what came over me. Like, oh my God, please forgive me. Like, I'm so sorry. And I was just like, dang, like, what am I supposed to do? So then, I guess, like, I don't know. She was just like, oh, I was like, I guess it's different, than a guy trying to talk to me who's married to my aunt or something like that. Like, okay, maybe she likes me. I don't know what to do in this situation. So I didn't really just do anything or whatever. And then like at this time, like I already told you, like Aunt Olivia, like she had cancer and stuff like that. So we used to go over. Now we go over to the house. She didn't really come over as much. Like she came over every once in a while, come over her little, what she drive? She drive like a little Benz truck, all that come through. And then we would go over there, and I would get annoyed because she would always be like bringing the Bible out and telling me like to stop dressing like this, stop doing this, stop doing that. And I'm just like, dang, like we here to check on you and gauze her up, make sure she got her medicine, go to get this prescription with her. And then she talking to me about don't live this way, don't live that way. And I'm just telling her like, oh, Aunt Olivia, like I'm in love, like I'm doing the right thing. She like, no, you're not. And just make me read Bible verses like something like men shouldn't wear women's garments and stuff like that. Just different things like men shouldn't sleep with men. Just saying how it applies to different things in my life, and just like so like that's when I was like trying to like just do things. I guess do things. I wasn't really, I don't know. I wasn't really trying to like not live that way. I was just like, I don't know. I really didn't have a girlfriend or nothing like that. I just was like, okay, Nadia, try to talk to me, and it wasn't until like a little bit later that I guess Nadia and I like just started to like just talk. I guess because I was going to get emancipated, so I just thought that I was grown, I guess, and then I was like 16 or something like that. So, but so it's like I just then at that time basically my mom decided that she was very angry at me and she didn't want me to live there, and she decided she was going to move to Georgia and all this stuff. So I don't know, like I think after a while um I kind of told Nadia like I didn't want to talk to her no more. I finally was just like, no, like this is not working. I don't want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's over. And then she was just like, no. She's like, no, I'm moving down to Georgia. I will be wherever you're going to be. My cousin has a house out there. I'm gonna stay there. And like, I was like, oh, okay. Oh, but I guess before that happened, my aunt Glenda had passed away. So like we was in, I came to New York for the funeral, and like that's like my aunt Dolores was telling everybody was just telling my aunt Dolores was telling me like, oh, you shouldn't, like she was chastising me like you shouldn't, be a lesbian. You shouldn't dress like a man. You shouldn't cut your hair. You shouldn't have a shape up. You shouldn't, go back into the Bible. Go back into the ways of God. Like if I don't correct you, like I'm going to be accountable for it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're what, 15, 16, like you don't need to be living like this. So I was just like, okay, I'm Dolores. I was really mad because I was just like, dang, like we at this repast and you talking about my sexuality. You put me on the spot in front of all my cousins. Like you're embarrassing me right now. I was like really upset with her, and I was like, dang, like get out my face. Like you're not perfect. Always want to preach God. And I was just mad. And I was like, that's not even how I like would be. But it's like I was just mad about it. So it was just like I was like, I don't know. So then basically like Nadia, I don't know. Basically she was just like I told her I was in New York for the funeral. Like, so basically after Aunt Dolores told me that, I was just like, whatever, I'm not listening to that. And then like Nadia came by and we hung out and stuff like that. And then you know, I God, I went back home and everything like that. I went back to Georgia. And then like, she was just telling me like, finish school, do this, do that, because like I wanted to go to like the military, and I wanted to like do a lot of things. I wanted to be like an anesthesiologist. I wanted to be a pilot. I wanted to be what else did I want to do? I wanted to be just a few things, entrepreneur. But anyway, so at this time I was already like writing books and doing a lot of stuff. Early at that time. And then like I had inspired like Nadia to do this stuff, so she was doing like a lot of spoken words and going to like, I don't know, these places, these poetry places and stuff like that. But Jesus Christ. And then she basically was just telling me like she wanted to get married and all this stuff. I'm like, Dad, like I'm not even out of high school. Like what am I gonna do? Like, you're 30 something. Like I'm not even out of high school. Like what? I don't know. I don't know if I want to get married right now. So it's just like I was trying to like, I guess quote unquote be faithful to her, but at the same time like there was a lot of girls in my school that really liked me and stuff like that. Like, I was new in the school. I was flashy. I was not flashy, but I just had like this New York swag, and a lot of girls in Georgia were just like, oh snap, like who's that? And then like they were just like kind of throwing themselves at me. But I was just modest. Like I'm real quiet. I'm real just like, nah, like I'm just gonna talk to any kind of girl. Like I was like, no, whatever. But I don't know. So once Nadia basically was just like, oh, you're gonna go to college. All these girls are gonna, be on you. You know what? You're gonna go to Spelman. Da da da. it's gonna be all girls. Like, so she was just basically like, no, I'm coming down there. I'm coming down there. I was just like, okay. So then my mom was just like mad about everything. She was just mad about everything. But she just kind of like she just blamed me for everything. So I really didn't know how to cope with everything. The best way I could cope about it was just like, okay, my mom is mad at me, so I need to just hurry up and like get out of here, go to school, or get with Nadia or whatever. Like, we just go get our own place or whatever, because obviously that this is not working out. So basically what ended up happening was every once in a while, you know, Aunt Olivia would call, see how we doing and stuff like that. And you know, like, I hadn't changed, so I was just like, you know, I guess, I don't know, not embarrassed, but I was working on it. Like, now I wanted like to work on it, because like when I told Nadia I didn't want to talk to her, I was like praying about changing, but it was like really hard. It was really difficult. And so, you know, Aunt Olivia would call me, she hanging out with the grandkids, all this stuff, all that. And then next thing I know, we going to New York because Aunt Olivia is in hospice. And at the time, I'm thinking everything is like A-okay, because she was just a survivor, like everything. And I just didn't like know what to expect. Like I think back then, like, I was on MySpace, everything, and then like I would see she would just do like she did like this program just talking about like her life, and like she was like overcoming like the cancer and stuff like that. So I just, you know, I believe her to be an overcomer. Like, I never thought she was gonna pass away. So I'm just thinking like, okay, she was in hospice before she got out, everything is gonna be good, you know. And like, so basically, Nadia had went, I think she had went back to New York, or yeah, she went back to New York, New Jersey or something like that. And then so of course, like, even though I you know, flew out there with my mom, you know, I'm spending nights with Nadia and stuff like that. And so I think my mom and like Aunt Shirley had went to the I went to the hospital, and it was actually the same hospital I was born at, right? And then like Nadia took me up there and everything like that, and it just was like, it was like, it was different, you know. But like, I'm thinking everything is good, you know, like I'm just trying to be there for Aunt Olivia. And then like it was like the same thing, like she was just telling me like I need to just stop living this way. And it's like, I was like, okay, you know. And like we reading Bible verses, and I'm seeing like everybody's just coming to visit her and stuff like that. Like, then I saw Sister Andrea in the elevator. And then I'm just like, okay, a lot of people coming to visit. And I'm like, you know, we just stayed up there because we just came out. We basically just came to New York just to see her. So I really didn't like just go hang out with whatever. I'm just basically at the hospital, you know, rubbing her feet, all that, putting cream on her, everything, just spending time with her, everything. And then like the next day, it was like I was trying to pull away from Nadia, and like we had this like big fight, and I got this scratch on my face, and like she just telling me like, and then when she took me to the hospital, like the next day, she was just like, we was like not cool, you know. And then like I don't know what was happening. I don't know what happened. It's like a little blurry, because I think everything was good. We went back to New York. I went back to Georgia, and then I feel like she passed away, and then we came back out to New York for the funeral or something. I think I stayed with Nadia or something like that again. And I just remember just like crying, like just crying and stuff like that, like whatever, like in the on the bed, and she was holding me or whatever. And it's just like things was just different. Like I was really starting to like listen to Aunt Olivia, because like even at the funeral, like everything, like, you know, everything her doctor was talking, everything, and I just like, I'm just shocked, like you know, my mom was saying like, yeah, we were telling you like this is it. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, y'all didn't believe? Like, I'm over here praying, like I'm thinking, I know everything was gonna be good, like I just knew, like I just knew, and I'm just like, this is unbelievable. And it was just like, I was like, well, I'm saying I needed to change because like I think I was going downstairs, like the restrooms were downstairs, and then like her brother Tony, like I don't see him that often. He had stopped me and everything. He just like, I don't know what he say. Like, I don't know, Mom, why you dressed like this or something like that. I don't know, but he was basically telling me like, you need to stop like living like this. And I'm like, yo, everybody, like, like I was like, I'm not gonna say I had an attitude with everybody. It's hard when somebody tries to like correct you. Like, I felt like he didn't even like really know me like that to tell me that. You know what I'm saying? Like, only other times I had like really seen Tony around was like when we was living in New York. He came to visit a few times, brought his wife around, stuff like that. And I was like, okay, cool, I know who he is now. But then like he told me that, it's like I listened, but I was like, I don't know no other way type of thing. So I just like, I didn't say nothing rude. I was just like, oh, okay. I don't know what to say, but I was just like that, okay. But it's like I thought about it later, like it was like seeds they was like planting into me. So basically it was just like, after a while, like I didn't want to, after a while it was just like, I don't know, just like, I guess like I said, it was just dropping seeds into my spirit and stuff. And then I think I just had like a dream, like like I guess Pastor Donnie was in my dream, Pastor McClurkin was in my dream or something like that. And he just appeared, like I knew his face, like I knew who he was or whatever, right? But it was like, it was no real dream. It was no real like we were at church or he said some kind of word to me. And I'm like, yo, what does that mean? Like, what does that mean? Like, why was he in my, like, what does that mean? So I was trying to figure it out. And then, I don't know, something was telling me like, yo, maybe you need to tell him your story or something. Like, maybe you need to tell him like what you've been through, or maybe you need to tell him that like what he been through is like, I guess it's like penetrating your heart type of thing. So I'm like, I don't know, like it's weird because like I wasn't like happy with like his messages, because I remember after a while, like I was talking to some girl and like we had a sleepover. Jesus Christ. And then I had the nerve to bring her to church. Lord have mercy. I brought her to church. Oh, my mom and the girl. Oh my God. And then like he was talking about like, he was just talking about homosexuals and just like the kids going down this path and everything, and just like it wasn't right. And then I was like, Dad, I'm so pissed off I brought her to church on this day. Like we never developed no kind of relationship or nothing like that, but it was just like that was a powerful message. And I was a little annoyed too, because I'm like, dang, like I can't change. How can I change? I can never talk to a God. Like I don't even know where to begin, right? I don't know. And then I don't know. I stopped talking to her or whatever, I guess, cuz I don't know. I guess a part of me, there was a point where I did want her to be my girlfriend or whatever, something like that. I don't want to go off topic, but yeah, she probably know who she is. She know who she is. Nah, let me show. Nah, I'm not gonna even put her out there like that. But so yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so he was basically preaching stuff like that at church and stuff like that. And like I said, that wasn't like my girlfriend, nothing like that. That was like my friend. You know what I'm saying? That was my friend that like I guess I was like turning out. And like I said, I feel bad for all the stuff that I did now, because it's just like, of course I should be about God's agenda and everything like that, not trying to like convert people for the devil. I don't know what I'm even, but and I just hope this is like not any bad karma or anything like that for my children and stuff like that. But yeah, so he was basically talking about that at church. So basically, when I thought that like I needed to like get saved or just tell my story, I tried to go to church. This was like after like Aunt Olivia passed away and everything. I tried to go to church, like, but now it's like I live in Georgia for real. I live in Georgia now, so it was like only time I had business going to New York was like I used to do like some modeling. So sometimes I had like photo shoots and stuff in New York. So I went out there, and then like I would stay like at like Pennsylvania Hotel. That's like 34th Street, Manhattan, all this stuff. Or I have some photo shoots in Brooklyn and all this stuff. So I'll be like, I'll like, okay, I'm gonna go to church because most than likely it'll be like on a weekend. Some of my photo shoots and stuff like that. Cause I was doing like modeling for like, I guess, gay magazines and all this stuff. And I used to work as an apprentice for this celebrity photographer or whatever. But he stole some stuff from me. Like he stole some stuff from me. His name is Darren Austin. So I don't like that. But yeah. So sometimes I used to go out there and work in Manhattan, go to the studio in Manhattan. I think it was like on 36th Street or something like that. You know, just help him edit some stuff and just whatever. But yeah, so I would go to the church, and then I remember one time like I was like, dang, like I wanted to talk to him after service or whatever, and just I kind of felt like he kind of related to me, you know what I'm saying, on just some of the levels that I had been in as far as like the LGBT community, and I don't know exactly what I'm saying, but I feel like his story was just like so much like mine. I just wanted to kind of tell him like, I don't know. But at the time, I was like 18, maybe 19. So I was young. So I was like, if I tell him my story, like these people could probably get in trouble. Like they can probably still be some justice or something. I don't know. I'm like, I'm just gonna tell him or something. So then it's like I went into his office and everything, and then like he was like, you know, just he was like, okay, you can talk in private, close the door, whatever. Tell me what you want to tell me. My behind was just crying. I couldn't even say nothing. So he was just like, oh, okay. You know what to do. Like, mad cryptic, mad vague. But I guess I was too, because I really didn't know what to do. But I really couldn't say like, oh, I've been abused or this had happened to me. I was just like, first of all, it didn't fit my persona. I was in there looking like a boy, probably had a hat on. I was like, oh my God, it's embarrassing. So he had wrote his number down. I was like, you know, I'll probably try to talk to him a little later. And then what ended up happening, I don't know why I had my car in New York. I think I had my car in New York because my dad had given me a car and he had left it at my mom's house. And so I had to even come out to New York to pick up my car. And I remember my adopted mom's, I think I already said her name. Her name is Chandra, and she has a husband named Eugene or whatever. And he, you know, is it him or like Uncle Ron? I don't even know. Somebody came over and take a look at my car at my mom's house, because at that time she was living in Central Islip. So sometimes I would stay over there or something like that when I was picking up my car or whatever. I don't know why this is relevant. But yeah, I had put the sticky note in the car, and I think I got my car detailed or something like that. I lost the number. I never called him. And then I was like, dang, like so much for that stupid dream, so much for going to New York. But I wasn't really tripping because like I said, I had other stuff to do in New York. So I'm just like, I was crying. I never got to say anything. So I guess that's just that. That's it. So I don't know what the crap happened. I don't know what the crap happened. Something stupid happened. I don't know. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I know what happened. So the crap. See, now I don't know what happened before or after. My mom was trying to my mom was trying to like kick me out. There was mad problems in the house for me being gay. Like she really didn't like it. And I was like turning like I was telling them that I was transgender and stuff like that. And then I was gonna do my hormone replacement therapy, and they were just like not really happy about it. And so basically, I was just planning on like leaving, and then basically my mom was just like, "No, I'm not gonna wait for you. I'm just gonna kick you out," type of thing. And I was like, "Oh, hold on, because I don't have no place to go. You need to chill out." So once that happened, I don't know. I ended up like just calling my dad and like, you know, I don't know. I was just praying through the situation. It sounds stupid, but I was praying through, and that's when I was basically telling my mom that like, oh, I'll be straight, because like, obviously like there's no, I wanted to come back home, like, but that wasn't the truth. Like I wasn't like really wanting to be straight. But then like I would go to church, and it's this church down here. I don't even know if I should say this church name. It's this church down here that I go to, and crap, it's yeah. I just was like praying, and they was like praying for me and stuff, and then I was just like, I just want to put everything on the cross, and I know God died for my sins, and like I just want to let me try to finish this video strong. I'm almost done. I just want to like just be saved type of thing, because I know like God is probably letting me go through this because I'm gay. I'm probably not living right for real, and then there's like no blessings that's gonna happen to me. So I was like really worried about it. And then my mom, like my parents were just helping me out, but I was like not allowed to like stay at home, and I was like getting fed up with the situation. So even though like I was praying this and praying that, I was also going to like, I was about to like, I was like trying to reach out to like they have like organizations for like LGBT, you know what I'm saying? That I don't know how to put it. They're like, there's like alliances and stuff like that. So I was going there, but I was just feeling bad. Like, dang, like how can I, try to, get an ally with the community at the same time? But then like I'm supposed to be trying to change. Like I don't know what to do. So I think what I ended up doing was just reaching out to anybody for help, because my mom was like just not trying to help me for real. And then afterwards, I think I went to church, but I wasn't even planning like for no help. I was just going for like the deliverance, like for real. But I was staying at like some hotel. I mean over there, and whatever. And then I went to church, and then I don't know, like the pastor, I don't know, I was just crying or something, and then he was just like telling like Sherry to freaking whatchamacallit, like just make sure I was okay, whatever. And then it was just praying for me and all this stuff. And I'm like, dang. And then I don't know, it's like silly story. And then like I was supposed to like, sit down and like talk to him. I thought like everything would just like be cool, like if I talk to him and everything like that. I was like, I could talk now, because it's been like a few years since like whatever had happened, since I was crying. And then, I was crying at the church, but then like we didn't speak. So I'm like, dang, like I still have all this in me I haven't talked about, because I don't talk about a lot of stuff to a lot of people. Like I really don't, cause it's like a lot. People be like, "Dad, wow, that's crazy." So it's like I really don't talk about it. I was only talking about it because I related to him, but it was just like a lot. I don't know. A lot of people may not relate, or they may relate, but they may not even tell me that particular story. So I was just like, dang. So I never spoke to him or whatever about any of this stuff. Just at the time, I think when I was staying over on Sherry's house, like I think I spoke to like my uncle Harold, because I think my uncle Harold did know him too, because I guess even though my adopted mom best friend had passed away, her family still knows um her family too, because they went to school together. So I guess he was just like, oh, okay. I don't know, but my uncle Harold was cool because, like, I don't know. When I had my kid, he was just like, if you need anything, let me know. And that was sweet because I haven't spoke to him in so a long time too. But yeah, so what ended up happening was I felt like I probably would have never even changed or whatever, but um I felt like it was like a lot of situations that happened. Like I was robbed at like gunpoint, and yeah, it was crazy. And I don't know, like the police didn't do anything. And then I was like, I think it's like the way I'm dressing. It's like I was like, God, like I need to get out the situation, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna say, like, I don't even know if I should even say all this, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. So it's like I think my main problem was being that, like, I was like masculine identifying. It was hard for me to like say that I was assaulted or anything like that. So I just felt like after I was assaulted or whatever, I felt like I didn't even feel the same. I didn't like I did not think I was a guy. I felt like, wow, like, yeah, I'm a woman, like, type of thing. Like, this is, I can't do this, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like, I just kind of started to like detransition, because I started to realize that, like, I need to learn how to be a woman, because like people are not treating me fairly, because they think like, oh, you can take it, you're a man. And it's like I was getting really treated badly. And like I felt like I tried to defend myself, and it was like landing me in trouble, type of thing, right? So I got to the point where just like I couldn't even defend myself, you know. And I think that's like how things happen, like in my situation, like with my I don't know, significant other, whatever. um it's just like the abuse, and then there's like went unreported, and then it's like the of course anybody gets abused, it's embarrassing, and it's like I couldn't defend myself, because it was just like, I don't know, like I had like a lot of strikes and stuff, I felt like. So I don't know, I don't even know how, why would I even want to post this video? This is dumb. But this is like kind of getting to know me or whatever. It's kind of stuff that I've been through. um but yeah, like I had tried, like I was going through something, and I had like tried to like talk about it, and but I was not able to, because I felt like I was in danger, or somebody else would be in danger. So I just started to like endure everything that I was going through. And like it started to get really scary because, for example, like I don't know, like the situation where Aunt Sherry and all that. Like I was trying to talk to her, like and tell her like what was going on and everything. And it's like once I tried, I was like I could not. Like I was just crying, and she was like worried, I guess. And then it was just like I had this feeling that like I don't know that like it's just something like there's something. I had a feeling that like I don't know. She was telling me like how her father had passed away like not too long ago. She was talking to me about this and talking to me about that. Like after I was calmed down, I wasn't crying and stuff like that. And then like I just had this feeling like I used to have like these feelings. I just say I just feeling that something like was gonna happen to her, like right. And I never felt like that before. I never felt like that before. And I was wondering if it was still like these signs, like if God was still talking to me about stuff, like not talking but like a sign. And I couldn't say anything. And then like my mom, my mom had came over or whatever, and then she had told me because I went back to Georgia, and she told me that she had passed away. And it was just like unbelievable. And I was telling them like it's crazy because like I saw them a couple of like it was like around my birthday month when she passed. Like it was right. It was just about to be my birthday. And see, I started stuttering like if I cannot talk about something like emotional. And then I was like, I'm gonna go to New York. I'm gonna go to the funeral. So it's like I went, and like it's like I don't know. But I just wanted to say that. And like that's scary, you know. And like when God, like I don't know, that was just scary. And so like I just want to just I just want to say like I just want to just start like taking heed to like God's warnings and stuff. Like I know I can't change everything, fix everything, and do everything. And like that's why I feel like with my like I don't know, like with my children, what I'm going through now, like I thought everything was good, like I I'm not gonna say like I wanted to be with my husband. Like I'm not gonna say that like I wanted to do what I was supposed to do in the eyes of God, right? Like I thought that was right. Like I thought like I might as well just get right, like and just get married, do the right thing, right? But everything felt like it was good, but then it was just like it wasn't good. And you know, at this point it's just like I'm just praying that God just like reveals what he wants me to do, because it's just like I'm confused. And it's just like with my Aunt Dolores, I wasn't talking to her for a long time. And it's like I wasn't talking to a lot of people for a long time. Like I really don't talk to a lot of people like that. And it was just like I saw her, like we started talking on Instagram or something. It's weird. I don't even know what happened. Well, my sister was always like cool with her, stayed in contact with her daughters. So I guess I didn't have problems with them. So we was friends on Instagram. And then so like Aunt Dolores was just saying like she wanted to meet my daughter, all this stuff. And like I did not know that, like, you know, just she was gonna pass away and stuff. And it's just like, with all this, like, just COVID and stuff, I just been trying to see, like, on my family. And then, like, that was the actual day, like, when my family, my father came down here, excuse me, with, uh, excuse me. My father came down here, and then my sister had told me that, like, she was sick, and, like, I had FaceTime her and stuff like that. So it was like, oh my God, I just like found out. And then I don't know, like I was supposed to like speak to my mom, my biological mom, but I had stopped talking to her. And then like I had like, so like, I don't know, like my sister was supposed to be married and stuff, and then just like I didn't even go to the wedding and stuff like that. And then it was just like, I don't know. And my husband was just being petty. He was saying like, oh, like, I don't know, like she's copying you. She got the same kind of like wedding ring and all this stuff. I don't know, But like I started speaking to my mom slowly, my biological mom, because I just felt like she was just toxic. Because like if I in my situation, like all the story I told y'all, if I go speak to my biological mom, like I want to get to know her, I want to talk about certain things, I want to do certain things or whatever. But it's like she just want to talk about her friends, or talk about this, or talk about just stuff that don't pertain to me, or just gossip. Like that's not the kind of person that I don't like to do stuff like that. So I don't know. And it's like she always wanted me to do her own thing. Like she wanted me to get baptized at her church. My sister got baptized, and like I don't know, like they made a video. Like I wanted to get baptized too, but then I was like, if I'm gonna get baptized, I'm gonna go back to the church that I know. I don't really know no other like churches down, like I was gonna think about getting baptized down here, or like take my kids down here to get like what baptized, christening thing. But it was like the whole COVID thing, so I haven't really been to church like that. So I was like, I don't really know what to do. But like when I was like spending time with my biological mom in New York, yeah, I was like, I'll get baptized, but I'm not gonna go all the way to Brooklyn to get baptized. Like you live in Central Islip, like I'll just go to Nassau County or something. I'll just go, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, perfecting faith to get baptized or something like that. So then like I don't know. I took her to the she took me to the church, but it's like she just into her own church. She really did not care about like the service. She didn't even want to stay. Actually, she left me. Yo. She left me yo. She left me at the church, and like that was not cool. She left me at the church. And I had to like luckily Andrea and her husband Lou is there, and I asked them to take me back to her house or whatever. I was embarrassed, like, but luckily they didn't like judge me, nothing like that. And I really do like them as a couple, like And I saw them on Instagram. I told her too, like I really like them as a couple. There's nobody that I know from my youth that is still married, has a good relationship, and like I don't hear no scandals about them. Like I like them, like they got their own church, And guys, you support them if y'all can, They got their own church. They always giving back, doing the right thing. Like they're happy, and I just thought they was beautiful. Like I would aspire to have a marriage like that, and I thought that I had a good marriage like that. I really thought I was doing the right thing, but like everything is not. Like my husband is like a false prophet or something. I don't know, but I digress. I don't know what I was talking about. Mm. But I think that's about it. I'm about to start going to bed or something. So that's it.